Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden. I am so happy that you joined me today. Today we're going to work on our file folder and we're going to do the inside. But first, a shout out to Christine, Nancy, Rockstar, Ricky, Maybelline, Joyce, Michelle, and Barbara. I appreciate each and every one of you. So I have a new setup on my camera. I'm hoping you like this a little better. I can get everything in frame, I do believe. So the first one we made, our first little video, we made the outside cover. I did go ahead and I added this little bit right here with a little pearl, and I put a pearl inside this beautiful blue butterfly. But this is how our little file folder junk journal is turning out so far. Now we're on the inside. So on the inside I made a sequin shaker. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. And we're going to put that on the inside for a pocket with some little tucks that we could put right in there. And we're going to attach our journal in the inside. So what I did was I took a piece of cardstock and I printed on the front and the back, just like that. And I went ahead and I folded it to fit my journal so that it just fits inside this first flap of the file folder. And I made this one a little longer so that we can close it like this. It's going to have an inside closure and then you open it up like that. And our pages are going to be right here. We're going to put a little thumb notch right here at the top because we're going to attach this to the actual file folder, and we're going to make a little tuck spot right there. So I'm just kind of eyeballing where the middle is here, and I do believe it's about right here. And I'm going to do a little notch out so that it will be obvious that it is a tuck spot right there, a pocket. So the pocket's going to be right in here like that. So we'll be able to stick something large down in here, folded sheet of paper, you know, whatever you desire. Before we attach this down, I wanted to reinforce this because we're going to attach our papers in with some stretch cord. And the stretch cord, I don't want it to wear right here on the fold. So I thought that we could go ahead and attach some real pretty light pink. Now we use the darker pink on the outside of the file folder, and this is lighter, as you can see, and I thought that would look real nice on the inside. I went ahead and I folded it. I kind of judged how long this would be needed to be, and I creased it with the iron. So this is the inside and this is going to be the outside. So I'm going to start with okay, this is what's going to be attached to the folder this way. It's going to be this way. So I want to start on this side. I have to talk it out to myself. And I'm going to glue this down right here, just like this. And then go on the inside and glue it as well. So let's go ahead and start laying down some glue on here. And I am using some new glue. I'm liking it pretty much. It's a little smaller container. Really never heard of it. Super tight, all-purpose universal glue. That's what it's called. Let's see here. Here we are. Going to lay this down here, right right on there. I'm going to turn it over to this side. I'm going to line this up just a little bit better. Went to the farmer's market this morning, bright and early. I have to get up at about 5, get my truck loaded, and head on out. And it was a wonderful day, beautiful, beautiful, and I basically sold out. So it was a very good day, very happy, lots of bouquets of happiness. Lots of bouquets of happiness. Next week is going to be very busy. Now this is gluey. I'm going to wipe that off real quick. Okay, I got that wiped off. Now we're going to go ahead and lay the glue down and finish it off here. There we go. Right like this. And I'm just going to trim right here and put just a little bit of glue to attach it to this other piece of fabric, just like that. Now, like I said, this is going to be attached to the paper, the back of the paper, the back of the... Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to silence my phone. I forget to silence my phone, but when I do remember to silence my phone, then I forget to unsilence my phone. And my husband's like, "Where have you been? I've been trying to call you." So it's like, egads. Egads. Okay. It's going to be just like that. Now I think I would like to put a little bit more glue right here, since this is going to be the front. Put a little bit more glue right down here. Yes, next week's going to be extremely busy at the market. Extremely. All right, that's looking great. Now, let's go ahead and attach our little shaker card right here. It's a little long. I didn't realize it's going to be a little long. How did I not notice that? Might have to make a new shaker card. No, we're not. We're putting it on here. I'm getting myself all confused. There. This goes on here like this. And this goes on here like this. Okay. So let's go ahead and glue this pocket on. Isn't that adorable? So I took some net. The camera's right here. And it's kind of peachy net. And I took one of the printables and printed it on a cardstock. And then sewed around it. I glued it, filled it, and then sewed it up. I really love how it turned out. So I must remind myself, I am just... Do I want it this way or this way? It does look, I think I want it this way. Just 3 sides here, Kathy. Just 3 sides. There we are, 3 sides. And this is the pocket. I'm going to lift it up just so I don't forget where I'm at. I'm going to put it right on there like that. Lovely. Like this excess glue that's coming out. Okay. What are we doing here? Good. Just a little bit of glue right there. Oh my, that's going to look lovely. Okay, so now we are going to, we've got our thumb hole here, we're going to go ahead and put our elastic cord on here so that if you get these papers filled when you're journaling, all you have to do is slip them out and place some more in there. So it's really nice in that aspect that if you get it full, you fill it, you can add some more, or you can take them out and, work with what you've got there. You're not like stuck. Once you fill it up, then it's no good anymore. All right, I'm just eyeballing it. It's way too long, but I'm just going to get this tied on here, get it positioned correctly, and that's why we put the ribbon on there, is just so the cardstock won't be pulling, the elastic's not pulling on the cardstock to where it just rips it. We don't want it to rip a hole because you've already got it folded there, so it's already kind of compromised. There. Now we are going to glue this down. I'm going to fold it. We're going to glue this down right on this side, and this side. We're going to leave the top side for a tuck spot. So let me see about eyeballing this here. I think we're going to put it like this. So let's get our glue and let's get this done. It's kind of a shame to cover this up, but what you gonna do, So many beautiful prints. So pretty. Now this paper is from Chapter 1 paper, and I am in love with these printables. Just in love with them. So that's correct. I have to look to make sure. Okay, we're putting her down just like that. Let's see if I can get it just a little bit. Make sure it's as straight as I can be. I think that's pretty straight. This is going to be our tuck spot. Let me see if I can show you. Our tuck spot's going to be right here, right in here at the top. We're going to be able to put things down in here once this is adhered. And then we're going to be putting our journal papers right inside. Make sure this doesn't get, should have waited till that was dry, a little drier, but it's okay. We can work with it. Make sure that's not okay. Making sure everything's not getting too glued where it's not supposed to be glued. Now, I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to bring in our journaling papers that we're going to slip underneath that elastic. So I put one of the toppers, the page toppers, right on our first page with the coffee dye. And this page we can add something to, some kind of decoration. This one is a little piece of music paper that we're going to make a little pocket out of, and we're going to put this little glassine pocket that's filled with some butterflies. That'll be lovely to add to your journal. And it's got the butterfly with the glassine bag and the pink paper. So let's go ahead and let's put a thumb notch in here. So I'm terrible at eyeballing, absolutely terrible. So, I'm even worse at measuring. So I think it's going to be about right there, give or take a little bit. But hopefully this thumb punch is big enough that if I'm in the vicinity, it'll be okay. And I'm going to ink just a little bit on this thumb punch, like that. Then we're going to go ahead and glue this down. Just like that. Over here on this side. Now I'm going to close it to make sure this glue isn't seeping out on the sides. And I'm not going to stick this in right now. Then this little piece is next. I have gone ahead and inked around the edges. And now we have a little, see, this is just a little piece, so this little piece sticks out here. So we're going to attach this little sack, and we're going to put this on the sack like that. We can put a tag in it and decorate this tag. So let's go ahead and put our decoration on our bag. There was no reason why this should have been inked on the back, but I did, because it's going to be glued right onto our little bag. Any special way? Yeah, like this way better. I glue that right down on there. Perfect. Then this is going to be glued right on here like that. So I'm just going to put the glue on this small folded part right here. Alrighty, get that right down on there. And I'm going to attach this little bag right like that, but I'm not going to do it right on the edge. I'm going to give it just a little bit of space, just so it will be easy to fold and it won't be a problem. All right, there we go. We've got that all done. Now what we need to do is make sure nothing is sticking anywhere. There's a little bit of glue coming out of here. Let's get that off. It's glue all over my fingers. Okay. Now let's go back to our journal and let's see how we're doing on the, make sure we're not getting glue anywhere we're not supposed to. Okay. All right, that's still apart. Alrighty. Now this is going to slip right inside of the elastic. There we go. Just like that. All right. So we've got our journal right inside. Now, we can either, I need to make that just a little tighter. Yes, that's much better. Now, we can put some beads here. We can just put a bow. I think I'm just going to put a bow I don't want it to be real bulky. Making this thing real fat, I don't think is what I want to do. Let's see about getting this. No, cooperate. I'm going to double knot it. There we go. I'm just going to cut these off like that. So there's our little elastic that's holding in our journal. And we can decorate our pages and do our tags at the number 3, part 3. We're going to have some kind of closure here. I think we'll go ahead and do a thumb punch and maybe 2 pieces of Velcro right here, and then we can decorate it at the next, in our next video. We can get it decorated. I'm just trying to eyeball it where it, kind of an idea of where the middle is to get our thumb punch there. There. Sorry about that. That was a little awkward for me. Okay, there's our thumb punch. And I'm just going to ink it like that. And then I'm going to get, these are the Velcro pieces. I bought a new packet the other day when I went to Walmart. This is what they look like. They're the 45 circles, thin, clear fasteners, and they're Velcro. Here are the ones. See, I was almost out. I think what I'd like to do is maybe put 2 complete circles. Usually I cut them in half, but I think we can go ahead and put 2 circles. So make sure that, yes, plenty of room. Out of the way, out of the way. Just put them together, front and back, and then stick the whole circle that has the 2 together where you want it, and then go ahead and close it, and then you can open it just like that. Oh, you guys, it's really coming together. Really, really coming together. So let's look one more time, and we'll do some decorating in our next video. I am loving it. Oh, I think it looks fantastic. These file folders are really awesome. And we'll have to put a little closure right there in our next video. And I hope you join me. See you soon, guys. Bye now.